Is it live? I believe it is, but I'm not really sure. I think we're still in the countdown. It's not coming up. We are learning as we go. Okay. Alright. I think we're doing this, guys. Here we go. Let's check out the heat map for now. Alright. Everything's pretty gray on the day, I guess you could say. So, you know, pretty mixed bag. We've got Nvidia up 0.41%, Google down 0.95%, Microsoft up 1.2%, Tesla is up 0.18%. So it's not a lot of moving going on right now. Let's go to the charts. So we've got Dow Jones down 0.1%, S&P 500 0.03% up, Nasdaq up 0.02%, Russell up 0.19%. Not a lot going on right now. There's a lot going on in the world generally, a lot of catalysts in the markets, but as far as the market's movement right now, it's not showing a lot. So let's check out Polymarket, see what's going on. Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we've got Khamenei, whatever his name is, out as supreme leader of Iran by January 31st. There's an 8% chance. Today's the 16th. I don't know. That's kind of an interesting bet there. Who will Trump nominate as Fed chair? Let's take a deeper look into this. So we've got what is going on? There we go. Kevin Warsh, 59% chance. What do you guys think about Kevin Warsh? Kevin Hassett, 17% chance. Christopher Waller, 16%. Rick Reeder, 6%. And then we've got these guys down here. Michelle Bowman, Scott Bessent, Judy Shelton, Stephen Miram, Jerome Powell. No one nominated before 2027. That's probably what I would... if I'm looking at betting something like this, maybe it would be that. Who knows? Let's check this out. Let's see what all stocks are releasing earnings today. Okay, so we've got PNC Financial Services, State Street Corporation, M&T Bancorp, Regions Financial. These are a bunch of bank stocks. I don't really know too much about bank stocks. So I'm trying to pull this up on my phone here. This is my first time ever doing this, so, bear with me. Hey, there we go. This is my first time ever doing this, so, bear with me. Alright, so there we go. Back to it. Alright. So as I am moving along here, let's take another look at Polymarket. This is an interesting one. Will Trump acquire Greenland before 2027? Guys, remember, this is not financial advice, and none of this is anything you should take seriously. I'm just a guy in my back room making videos. Will Trump acquire Greenland before 2027? That's a cool bet. That's interesting to me. I don't know what you guys are doing. Catalyst Watch, Intel earnings. Let's check this out. This is according to, what is this? By Clark Schultz, SA News editor, Seeking Alpha. Alright, so here we go. A breakdown of some of next week's actionable events that stand out. Read more about the events that may impact stock prices next week. Monday, January 19th. All day, the U.S. stock markets will be closed for observance of the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. So markets will be closed Monday next week. Spotlight on Davos. The World Economic Forum will hold its flagship annual meeting in Davos, bringing together political, business, and civil society leaders. Program priorities include responsible deployment of AI and other technologies, unlocking new growth and rebuilding trust between nations and within societies. Notable executives on the program include NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella, Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff, PepsiCo CEO Raymond Lagarta, JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon, and Goldman Sachs CEO David Solomon. Politicians due to appear include President Trump, Canada Prime Minister Mark Carney, France President Emmanuel Macron, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, and UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres. Okay. All day, the ICE Barcelona gaming event will begin. The gambling and gaming industry trade show is one of the most notable of the year. Light and Wonder, Aristocrat Gaming, and Bright Star Lottery are some of the notable casino industry suppliers that will show off new products. Let's keep going. Tuesday, January 20th. Volatility Watch, Firefly Aerospace, and AXT are set up for a volatile week of trading based on options volume. The most overbought stocks per their 14-day relative strength index include High Roller Technologies, Zion Oil, and Springview. The most oversold stocks per their 14-day relative strength index include GoDaddy, ZipRecruiter, and Domo. Earnings Watch. Notable companies due to report include Netflix, 3M, U.S. Bancorp, United Airlines, KeyCorp, and Interactive Brokers. IPO Watch. IPO Watch. Crypto player BitGo, Japanese-themed restaurant operator Riku Dining, and consumer lifestyle products provider Ago Holding are expected to price their IPOs and begin trading during the week. The IPO lockup period expires for blocks of shares of McGraw-Hill and Diginex. Guys, do you guys like trading IPOs? I do not. I've always felt like they go down. You might as well wait a little while and then start to get in, is my personal style. I don't really mess with stocks like that that are unproven, I guess you could say. My style, I'm like kind of a boring investor, I guess you could say. Dividend Watch. Companies that have an EX dividend date coming next week include Caterpillar, Dell Technologies, Colgate, Palmolive, and Pfizer. All day. Walmart will be officially added to the NASDAQ 100 at the beginning of the trading day. That's kind of cool. Maybe we'll check out Walmart a little bit more here in a second. Yeah, that's out of this whole thing here. That's what's interesting me the most is Walmart. all day. A2 Biopharma will hold an Investor Day event in New York City. I wonder if that's how you say that. A2. Wednesday, January 21st. Earnings Watch. Notable companies due to report include Johnson & Johnson, Charles Schwab, Kinder Morgan, Travelers Companies, Ally Financial, and Halliburton. Halliburton, that'll be interesting to see. I wish I had an ink pen right here. Next time I will have one. But I would like to remember to check out Walmart and Halliburton after we're done with this article. All day, the Supreme Court will hear oral arguments on President Trump's efforts to fire Fed Governor Lisa Cook. Good grief. I think that's like, I don't know, political, like, pressuring. It's, if we're going to have a Fed, they're supposed to be independent. So it's kind of weird. I guess that's what you do as a politician, is pressure these people to get what you want. That's kind of the deal, I guess. Simulations Plus will hold a virtual Investor Day event. All day, the Automotive World Tokyo event will begin. The large-scale exhibition and conference will be focused on advanced automotive technologies. Speakers will include representatives from Toyota, Nissan, Honda, Mazda, and Suzuki. The IEA will publish the monthly oil market report. The IEA will publish the monthly oil market report on Wednesday, January 21st. Thursday, January 22nd. Earnings Watch. Notable companies due to report include GE Aerospace, Procter & Gamble, Intel, Abbott Laboratories, Capital One, and CSX. Trading implies a double-digit swing for Mobileye Global after it reports. Options trading implies a double-digit swing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Who knows? M&A Spotlight. The go shop period expires on the private equity bid. The Clearwater Analytics Holdings shareholders with Southerly Hotels vote on the buyout offer. Shareholders with Forge Global Holdings vote on the acquisition offer from Charles Schwab. The Bureau of Economic Analysis will issue its latest update on Q3 GDP. The Bureau of Economic Analysis will issue its latest update on Q3 GDP. The core PCE price index report for October and November will be released. Economists forecast a 2.8% mark for November. Okay. Friday, January 23rd. Earnings Watch. SLB Limited and Booz Allen. Options trading implies a double-digit swing for Alaska Air Group. 10 a.m. The IEA will publish its Q1 gas market report. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. The release of the preliminary University of Michigan survey for January will be closely watched by economists for the update on consumer sentiment and inflation expectations. Okay, let's go back to the charts. Nothing moving crazy right now. So check this out. Let's go Walmart. All right. Walmart's up 0.42% today. The last 5 days, it's up almost 2% at 1.87%. The price is $119.70. So over the last 6 months, Walmart is up 25.8%, almost 26%. Year to date, it's already up 7.44%. I'll tell you this. So, this laptop that I am using to record this very video on, I bought from Walmart.com as opposed to Amazon because it was cheaper on Walmart, and they guaranteed a faster delivery time despite me having the Amazon Prime. So, just some anecdotal stuff there. I'm not planning on investing into Walmart anytime soon, but hey, you never know. Over the past 5 years, Walmart is up 148%. Look at that. Since Walmart's inception in 1986. Is that when Walmart became a thing? Yeah, 1986, I guess it's saying here. The heck did I just do? Alright, anyways. It's up 18,000%. My God. What am I doing? There we go. So let's do a little more. So it opened the day at 118, ended the day, or its high for the day is 120, low for the day is 116.90. High for the day is 120.60, low for the day is 116.90. It has a market capitalization of $954.75 billion. Average volume 22.6 million. Volume right now 35.8 million. An EPS of 0.79. No, tripping. EPS of $2.85. $2.85. $2.85. I was like, that don't sound right. Yeah, EPS of $2.85. Beta, I'm not even sure what that means. Beta. Shares outstanding, 7.97 billion shares outstanding. Around 2 million employees. A dividend of less than 1%. It's 0.79%. Quarterly dividend of 0.24%. EX dividend date. The last one, I guess, was December 12th, 2025. A PE ratio, price to earnings ratio of 41.98. A price to earnings ratio of $41.98. It's near its 52-week high at $121.24. I want to do this. Off the top of my head, Meta is around a 20 PE ratio. So let's see. I'm gonna keep that Walmart one pulled up though. $27. Yeah, I said around a 20. It's 27. I'm learning. I'm getting there, guys. An EPS of $22.60. This is Meta stock. Mag 7. Outstanding balance sheet. I don't know. This is not financial advice. Do not ever take my advice, guys. We are just learning as we go. Let's go back to Walmart. Okay. Go back to Walmart. Back to Wally World. Alright. Investing.com. 32 minutes ago just posted Walmart stock. Walmart stock rating reiterated at outperform by Wolf Research. Wolf Research has reiterated an outperform rating on Walmart with a price target at $130 following leadership changes at the retail giant. This target represents potential upside from Walmart's current price of $117, though still below the highest analyst target of $136, according to Investing Pro data. The firm noted that Walmart announced a leadership shuffle with John Furner set to take over as CEO on February 1st. This transition follows what Wolf Research describes as a pattern of Walmart moving executives around to develop its next generation of leadership. It's kind of cool. I've always heard that Walmart is really good about promoting people from inside the company, so that's kind of an interesting thing. While the analyst acknowledged some light execution risk with the management changes, they emphasized that all the leaders involved are well known to investors. Wolf Research pointed to Walmart's deep leadership bench in the consumer sector. The research firm suggested that the promotion of internal candidates rather than bringing in outside executives indicates the company will likely maintain a consistent strategy under Furner's leadership. Wolf Research cautioned that expectations for Walmart are high with the stock trading at 41 times earnings, and noted the company will likely begin with conservative guidance for fiscal year 2026. Data confirms this rich valuation with a current PE ratio of 40.93 and a PEG ratio of 2.28, suggesting the stock is trading above its fair value. That's why I just pulled up Meta there. So you're telling me that Walmart is valued higher than Meta? That don't make no sense to me. But Walmart's blasting up. I mean, it's not blasting up, but it's like performing. You know, over time, it's doing its thing. It's one of those things. Next earnings report due on February 19th. Investors may want to review the comprehensive Pro Research report available for Walmart, one of 1,400 plus U.S. equities covered in depth on Investing Pro. Okay. That's alright. We've ran enough of that. Alright, so let's go back to the heat map. We've got Nvidia. Yeah, it's down 0.51% on the day. Google down 0.84%. Meta down 0.09%. Everything's just kind of stagnant, not moving too much. On the bigger end, we got down here. We got what type of stocks are these? MU. What is that? Micron. Yeah, Micron's. Is that Micron? Yeah, Micron. 7.76% up on the day. AMD is up 1.68%. Intel is down 2.75%. Palantir, let's check out technology services. Google's down 0.84%. Microsoft is up 0.7%. Oracle. I haven't looked too much into Oracle. I've been hearing a lot about it lately. Palantir is down to 170. Palantir has been kind of going down a little bit lately. It's got a little overextended, I would guess. Okay. Let's look at Walmart some more. So, let's do this. The history of Walmart. The history of Walmart is the story of a small town variety store that grew into the world's largest retailer by revenue, founded by Sam Walton with the philosophy of everyday low prices. Still their slogan today. We hear it on every commercial. The company revolutionized supply chain management and retail technology. 1950s to 1960s, the foundations. Before there was Walmart, there was Walton's. 5 and 10. Walton's 5 and 10. 1950, Sam Walton opened his first variety store in Bentonville, Arkansas. He focused on keeping prices lower than competitors by taking a smaller profit margin but selling a higher volume of goods. 1962, the first official Walmart opened in Rogers, Arkansas. While competitors thought a discount store couldn't survive in small towns, Walton proved them wrong by focusing on rural areas ignored by big giants like Sears. (1970s to 1980s), rapid growth and going public. Walmart's growth was fueled by a hub and spoke distribution model, where stores were built within a day's drive of a central distribution center. 1970, Walmart went public to raise money for expansion. At the time, there were 38 stores. So 1970, they went public. The company was listed on the New York Stock Exchange, 1972. The first, 1983, The first Sam's Club opened in Oklahoma to serve small businesses and individuals looking for bulk savings. 1988. The first Walmart Supercenter opened in Missouri, combining a traditional discount store with a full-scale grocery store, a move that fundamentally changed American grocery shopping. '90s, becoming the world leader. By the 1990s, Walmart had surpassed Kmart and Sears to become the nation's top retailer. 1991, Walmart went global, opening its first international store in Mexico. 1992, Sam Walton passed away shortly after receiving the Presidential Medal of Freedom. His son, S. Robson Walton, took over as chairman. Walmart finally reached, yeah. 1992. Sam Walton passed away shortly after receiving the Presidential Medal of Freedom. His son, S. Robson Walton, took over as chairman. 1995. Walmart finally reached all 50 U.S. states with an opening in Vermont. 1997. The company celebrated its first $100 billion sales year. 1997, the company celebrated its first $100 billion sales year. Wow. 2000s to present, the digital shift. In the 21st century, Walmart transitioned from a bricks and mortar focus to an omni-channel powerhouse to compete with Amazon. In the 21st century, Walmart transitioned from a bricks and mortar focus to an omni-channel powerhouse to compete with Amazon. 2002, Walmart topped the Fortune 500 list for the first time as the largest company in America. 2016, the acquisition of Jet.com signaled a massive shift toward e-commerce. 2016. The acquisition of Jet.com. Today, Walmart is a tech-powered retailer offering grocery delivery, drone shipping, and a subscription service called Walmart Plus. It remains the world's largest private employer with over 2 million associates. My God. Some key historical milestones. 1962, first Walmart store opens in Rogers, Arkansas. 1970, Walmart goes public, IPO. 1988, first Supercenter opens, Sam Walton steps down as CEO. 1991, first international expansion, Mexico. 2002, becomes number 1 on the Fortune 500. 2021, Plus, major expansion into Walmart Plus and automated fulfillment. Let's check this out. Is Walmart's dividend safe? Let's see. By nearly every standard financial metric, Walmart's dividend is considered exceptionally safe. As of early 26, Walmart is a dividend king, having increased its annual payout for 52 consecutive years. Here is a breakdown of why analysts view its dividend as secure. Healthy payout ratio. The payout ratio measures how much of a company's earnings are used to pay dividends. Current status. Walmart's payout ratio typically hovers around 32% to 37%. Why it matters. This is considered very low and sustainable. It means Walmart only uses about 1/3 of its profits to cover the dividend. leaving the other 2/3 to reinvest in the business, pay down debt, or cushion against economic downturns. This is according to Gemini. Gemini 3, the unpaid version. 2. Strong cash flow. Dividends are paid out of cash, not just paper profits. Performance. In the most recent fiscal year, Walmart generated roughly $27 billion in operating cash flow. Dividend coverage. After accounting for capital expenditures, building new warehouses, and tech upgrades, Walmart still has billions in free cash flow, which easily covers the approximately $7 to $8 billion it pays out in annual dividends. Recent aggressive growth. For years, Walmart gave small token dividend increases, usually around 1 to 2%. Recently, that has changed. 2024 increase 9%, the largest in over a decade at the time. 2025 increased 13%, raising the annual dividend to $0.94 a share. No, 0.94 cents a share. Yeah. Significance. Management typically only accelerates dividend growth when they are highly confident in long-term sustained profit growth. Defensive business model. Walmart is widely considered a recession-proof stock because it focuses on essential goods. Groceries make up over 50% of its U.S. sales. Its revenue tends to remain stable even when the economy struggles. In fact, during high inflation, Walmart often gains trade-down customers from higher-priced retailers. The one catch. Low yield. While the dividend is safe, it is not high. Yield. Because Walmart's stock price has surged recently, hitting all-time highs and joining the NASDAQ 100 in January 2026, the dividend yield is currently around 0.8%. Comparison. This is lower than the S&P 500 average. Investors buy Walmart for its stability and total return, stock growth plus dividend, rather than for immediate high income. Summary table. Has 52 years of dividend increases. Elite safety rating. Payout ratio. Less than 32%. Or around 32%. Very safe. Dividend yield. 0.8%, consider low income dividend yield. Annual payout 0.94, I don't know why I keep reading it like that. 94 cents a share. Strong growth trend. Hey, Walmart seems kind of interesting. I don't know. Like I say, this is never financial advice. If you're gonna do anything, you gotta think twice. Alright, here we go. Let's check Polymarket. I want to look at, or no, not Polymarket. I'm tripping. Yeah, Halliburton. That's what I want to look at. How do you even spell it? Okay. HAL, ticker symbol, HAL. There we go. Alright. So it's down on the day. The lower half percent, 0.64%. It's a $32.57 stock. Halliburton. Why are we interested in Halliburton? Wide range of products and services to oil and gas companies worldwide. Yeah, they. Yeah, yeah. With the recent, economic turmoil or whatever you want to call it, not, global political turmoil, Iran and Venezuela and all this, I feel like Halliburton would be a company that would probably start to see some kind of upside from some of this stuff. I would imagine over the last 5 days, it's up 0.17%. In the past month, it's up almost 20%. Over the last 6 months, it's up 53.34%. Year to date, it's up 15%, 15.25%. In the past year, it's up about 11.27%. Now, if you're watching the screen here, this thing is volatile. It is up and down. I'm looking at the 5-year chart. I mean, it goes up and down, up and down. It's over here 41%, $41.95 here on June 3rd, 2022. September 23rd, 2022, it is $24. So it's lost half of its price. Here we are at April 5th, 2024. Come on now. It's at $39.67. Come down here to June 6th, 2025. It's down to $20.52. This is not the kind of stock that I like personally. This is up and down too much. But I wanted to check it out. I thought I'd heard of Halliburton. Well, I definitely have heard of it. But I thought I was familiar with like what they did, but I guess maybe they're more of like an oil thing. I thought they were like a I don't know, like weapons manufacturing or something like that. It could be that still. I don't know. Okay. It has a dividend yield of 2.09%. EPS $1.51. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. Yeah. EPS $1.51. Quarterly dividend 0.17 cents. A PE ratio of 21.55. 52-week high $33. 52-week low $18. So it's at $32 right now. It's near its 52-week high. Huh. Let's see this. Halliburton Company is an American multinational corporation and the world's second largest oil service company. I don't know why I thought they were like a weapons thing. I don't know. There you go. Shows you what I know. The company, incorporated in the United States, has dual headquarters located in Houston and in Dubai. Halliburton's major business segment is the Energy Services Group, the company that has been criticized for its involvement in numerous controversies, including its involvement with Dick Cheney. Okay, all right. As U.S. Secretary of Defense, then CEO of the company, then Vice President of the United States in the Iraq War, and the Deepwater Horizon, for which it agreed to settle outstanding legal claims against it by paying litigants $1.1 million. In 2015, Halliburton was found guilty in court for illegal retaliation against a whistleblower who filed a report with the SEC over concerns that the company was illegally concealing billions of dollars. The company has also been criticized for refusing to comply with the United States Environmental Protection Agency request for transparency around chemicals it uses for in hydraulic manufacturing, according to Wikipedia, right here on Google Finance. Interesting. That's crazy. Okay, that's kind of fun. Let's what are we doing? What's going on here? All right, let's do this. History of Halliburton. I don't know why I keep spelling it like that. It's O-N. I keep saying A-N. That's, there you go. That's public school for you. The history of Halliburton is a classic American tale of a... Look at this. Come on now. I'm not even going to read that. The company became the world's leading oilfield services provider, though its journey has been marked by its much political controversy as technical innovation. It's been marked by as much political controversy as technical innovation. The early years. The company began with Earl P. Halliburton, an ambitious inventor who was actually fired from his previous job for being too full of ideas. In 1919, the early years, 1919 and 1940s. Earl founded the New Method Oil Well Cementing Company in Oklahoma. He started with a borrowed wagon, a team of mules, and a revolutionary idea, using cement to protect oil wells from water contamination. 1924, recognized as the Halliburton Oil Well Cementing Company, it quickly became the industry standard for well casing, expanding into Texas and Louisiana. 1949, Halliburton acquired the exclusive license for hydraulic fracking, a technology that would eventually transform global energy production decades later. Diversification and expansion, 1950s to 1980s. After Earl Halliburton's death in 1957, the company transitioned from a specialized service provider to a massive engineering conglomerate. In 1962, Halliburton acquired Brown and Root, massive engineering and construction firm. This allowed the company to build everything from offshore oil rigs to NASA's Johnson Space Center. 1980s. Despite the oil bust, Halliburton continued to expand, acquiring competitors like Gerhardt Industries to bolster its high-tech drilling and data services. 3. The Cheney era and global scrutiny, 1990s to the 2000s. This period is perhaps the most famous and controversial in the company's history. 1995 to 2000. Dick Cheney served as chairman and CEO during his tenure. Halliburton merged with Dresser Industries, 1998, which brought along massive asbestos liabilities. That nearly bankrupted the company later. Jeez, these guys are doing stuff. The Iraq War, 2003. Halliburton's subsidiary, KBR, formerly Kellogg Brown and Root, was awarded multi-billion-dollar no-bid contracts to provide logistics, food, housing, fuel for U.S. troops. This led to intense public debate over war profiteering and potential conflicts of interest due to Cheney's role as vice president. KBR spinoff, 2007. Under pressure from various legal and political fronts, Halliburton officially split from KBR, focusing entirely on oilfield services once again. Modern era and challenges, 2010 to present. Today, Halliburton is one of the big three oilfield service companies, focusing on digital technology and efficiency. Deepwater Horizon, 2010. Halliburton was the cementing contractor for the Macondo well in the Gulf of Mexico. It eventually paid $1.1 billion in settlements following the catastrophic blowout and oil spill. I remember that. That was crazy. The digital shift. The company has pivoted towards smart technologies using AI and real-time data to automate drilling and fracking, aiming to make oil extraction cleaner and more cost-effective. Some key historical milestones. Year 1919, founded. Earl P. Halliburton starts his new method. 1949, fracking license secures the future of unconventional oil and gas. Wow. 1962, Brown and Root acquisition. Entry into massive civil engineering and defense. 1998, Dresser Industries merger. Double in size, but inherited massive legal debt. 2010, Deepwater Horizon. Major legal and reputational blow. Yeah. 2019, 100th anniversary. Celebrated a century as a global energy leader. Okay. That's enough of that. Okay. Alright. Let's go back to the charts. Let's see. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 17% on the day. No, not 17%. 0.17%. 0.17%. My God. S&P 500 down 0.06%. NASDAQ down 0.06%. The Qs. QQQ is down 0.12%, 0.12%. All the major indexes are down, I guess. S&P Industrials is up 0.65%. Let's see silver. Down 2.82% today. That is interesting. So it got up to $93 at one point. That was January 14th at 6 p.m. $93 for silver. Interesting. No, that's not what we're looking for. There we go. Gold is down 0.5% on the day. Over the past 5 days, it's up almost 0.5% at 0.41%. $4,598. Is that the spot price of gold? I'm pretty sure it is. As of Friday, January 16th, the spot price of gold is about $4,596. Yeah, so I'm just making sure I'm on the right track. Yeah. Okay. Let's check out Nvidia. Nvidia is down 0.5% today, 0.47 to 186. And after hours, it's just going sideways in after hours so far. Check this out. So Nvidia's PE ratio is 46 compared to Walmart's 41. Think about that. EPS 4.04. Let's do this. So Nvidia's EPS is $4 a share. Walmart's EPS is $2.85 a share. That's not to say that Walmart won't grow in stock price, but it's just something to keep in mind. So it's 4:54 in the afternoon, guys. We've gone for what, almost an hour here. Like and subscribe. I guess if anybody watches this video, let me know what I can do to improve. I'm gonna be doing these for the oncoming future. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Your cousin Dustin, we're gonna be here, and we're gonna be weird. We're gonna be doing it. We're gonna check out the stocks. We're gonna look at Polymarket. We're gonna check out the cryptos. Actually, let's go check out the cryptos right now. So join me for my journey, guys. We get going a little bit. Maybe we'll get us like I don't know. Who knows what we'll do. We'll do all kinds of fun stuff. But we're going to check out the stocks. We're going to check out the news of the day. Headline news. Let me know what I can do to improve. That's the big key. For the first, couple months here, I'm just trying to get it get a rhythm going, uh, improve what I'm doing, make it like a professional presentation for you. I'm here to serve you. So yeah, Bitcoin's at $95,496.52. Bitcoin, has it started to recover from its little pullback? Is this going to be the big turnaround thing? So here's the 6 months chart. It's down over this past 6 months, 18, almost 19%. Year to date, it's up 9.2%. Over the past year, not year to date, just like the past year, it's down 4.8%. And over the past 5 years, Bitcoin is up 164%. Okay. Let's look at Ethereum. So now we've got them on a comparison thing here, around the past 5 years. Ethereum kind of moves with Bitcoin for the most part for the past 5 years. It's not too far off. Very comparable. Alright. Let's look at Nvidia though, compared to Bitcoin. So that little line there, that's the moving average. Let's look at the Qs one more time. 0.12%. The Qs are down 0.12% to $621.06. Bitcoin is down 0.11% to $95,444. The S&P 500 is down 0.06%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down 0.17%. Okay. So, yeah, today is Friday, January the 16th. This is my first ever live stream on this channel. I think it went okay. I don't know. I think it went pretty good, actually. Like I said, give me some tips if you guys think I can improve anything. I got to get my energy up a little more. I got to get my rhythm going. It's hard for me to articulate this stuff while I'm like thinking and doing this thing right now. It's like, but I'm sure as I get used to it, it'll be a lot easier. It's one of those things I'm a little like, let me get this going, let me do that. Right now it's tricky, but yeah, I think you give me a couple weeks, couple months, it'll be a lot better. I plan on improving a lot for my next Monday's episode. By Wednesday's episode will be even better. So yeah, stick around, like and subscribe. I need them. Like some subscribes. Try to get this thing going. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. If anybody watches this, yeah, should be pretty cool. All right. Let's see if I can figure out how to stop this.